Recently, I've been seeing a trend with Fraux News. It seems a bunch of their hosts uh, have uh, have been sort of trying to rebrand Fraux. Fucker Carlson and several other of their main guys seem to be doing what looks to be more reasonable, still slanted and bigoted and hypocritical and and still they're throwing out the dog whistles and so on and so forth. But uh, they seem to be trying to do a subtle rebranding to sound more reasonable and objective, which is far from the truth. But I'll give you an example. Fucker Carlson had an interview with Tulsi Gabbard, and he stated, we don't agree on a lot of things, but you are a true progressive, he didn't interrupt her. He allowed her to do her campaign talking points, and he was respectful and actually seemed to be praising her, as even going along the lines of to uh, actually talk the points that the progressives and the woke Americans have been saying. The intelligent thing he did on with Alexandria Ocasio Cortez. He talked about how her line of questioning was phenomenal. You got Meghan McCain on The View doing the same thing. He's like, so conservatives. So this may not be just Fox News. It may be conservatives and right wingers may be trying to rebrand and soften their rhetoric. Um and ironically, it seems that the quote unquote lefty mainstream corporate news is doing the opposite, and I hate when social the independent social media of the progressive side and the true left side uses the term left for these and Jimmy Dore. I got to get you got to give credit to Jimmy Dore and others who constantly point this out, that that MSNBC, CBS, and all of them are not lefty news. The New York Times is not lefty news. Um they're not leftists at all. Hell, they're not even centrist. They're complete right wingers. As a matter of fact, they seem to be going so far as to trying to do a one-upmanship, brinkmanship with their right wing. And ironically, it seems like the right wing, like Fox News, is starting to try to go the opposite. We've seen the reports of CNN hiring a right-wing propaganda person as an editor at CNN. Never mind a few other conservative right-wingers who they've brought in. So I just find that ironic and extremely funny Um, Now, this is not to say that that we should all start going over to Fraux News and Breitbart and the Daily Stormer and all. No, 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 no. That's far from it. As I often say, stop watching them. Go to independent, social, progressive media because that's where you're gonna get the truth now, and that's where you're gonna get the objective realities. Although even with them, there are some flaws. There's still that echo chamber going on, but that's understandable because they don't have the monetary resources to send out independent journalists to do in-depth journalism. But as I said, that's understandable. But it's ironic and it is fatalistically funny that the right wing mainstream media seem to be going more to a moderate center, while the supposed left is going to radical right. So, all right, that's my view on it. Thanks.